gentlemen. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes. Well, you've been pretty busy. We all have.
Well, so what's up? What'd you want to see me about?
Oh, I was just wondering about the situation between you and Caroline.
Everything's fine. Is that what you wanted to talk about?
Well, I've been feeling sort of out of touch.
I think it's a little more than that, Bill.
You know, Caroline came by my apartment the other night on her way back from her therapy appointment.
Therapy appointment?
You didn't know that she was seeing someone?
No.
Well, I think you should know.
Why?
Your wife needs counseling and you don't want to know anything about it?
Well, not if I have to learn it from her father.
Well, what difference does it make who you hear it from?
Well, it makes a lot of difference, Bill. Maybe she's not ready to tell me just yet.
That doesn't bother you?
Bill, we all have problems. I'm sure when Caroline is ready to discuss this, she will.
And until then, you don't want to know anything about it.
That's not the point. The point is Caroline has a problem and she's getting some help. That's good news. The bad news is you're interfering. You're trying to get me to do the same thing. Now, do you really think that that's going to help solve it any faster? I can tell you right now that it won't. It's going to make it worse. Much worse.
And if this problem involves your marriage?
Well, it doesn't.
You sure about that?
Bill, will you please just stay out of it? Otherwise, you're going to become the problem.
Thorne, she came to me. I didn't invite her. Now, obviously, she wants to discuss it with someone. I happen to think it should be her husband. Don't you?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
That's all right. You didn't.
So what are you doing out here?
Just, looking around.
That's where you got shot.
Yeah. Returning to the scene of the crime, as they say.
Does it bother you being out here?
No. What bothers me is standing next to you, here or anywhere.
Storm.
Is it safe to come in?
Wait, let me cover up these cultures before you contaminate them.
Oh, horror, 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 very funny.
What brings you by?
Have you heard from Kristen?
No, why?
She'll be calling you.
Really? What about?
Margot Lindley.
Oh.
Not what you were hoping.
No, it's okay. So why was she calling me about Margot?
Kristen's throwing her a baby shower.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's pregnant.
Think you can make it?
Storm, I don't know Margot that well.
So, get to know her. She's a neat lady.
Oh, I see.
Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about you.
No, I would much rather talk about Margot or anybody else for that matter.
No word from Ridge yet?
No, but maybe he tried calling me at home when I wasn't there.
Brooke, he knows where you work. If he wanted to get a hold of you, he'd call you here.
Thanks, Storm. I really needed to hear that. You know, this is crazy. What am I doing waiting around here like this? I'm gonna call him.
Whatever is bothering my wife is between her and me.
That's how I want it to be. Except now, it's between Caroline and her therapist.
I told you, when she's ready to say something to me, she will.
If it involves your brother, she won't.
My brother?
Didn't it ever occur to you that he's part of the problem?
No, it hasn't. Because he isn't.
Well, how can you be so confident of that?
Bill, I'm confident of my marriage. I'm confident of my wife.
And I couldn't be happier about that. What I'm telling you is keep an eye out on that brother of yours.
Bill, he's been laid up in bed for weeks.
He isn't any longer.
You know, I really resent this. My brother is fighting for his life in that hospital, and you're making accusations that are so totally off the wall.
Your brother will stop at nothing to get my daughter. And now that she's in this therapy,
And that's supposed to prove that Caroline is getting involved with Ridge? You're making a big fool out of yourself, Bill. Because Caroline and I have never been closer. Yes, she's getting help for some sort of problem. But frankly, I'm proud of her for taking some initiative, and you should be too. I want you to please back off. Caroline needs your support, not your suspicion. She's probably still freaked out over the shooting. You're not helping matters any. Please, if you can't be supportive, just stay out of her life. I really don't want you hassling her.
Oh, Nick.
It's about time, Rocco. Where you been?
I got here as soon as I got your message. What's up?
What's up is Spencer. What's up? He called me today. We had a meeting scheduled.
What about?
It's not important, Rocco. The point is, he called me today, and he canceled.
Why?
Because he made plans to go to the health club.
Health club?
Mm-hmm.
Nick, I don't care if you went. The health club.
That's right, as in showers, as in saunas.
As in guys with no clothes on, man. This is our shot to get a picture of Spencer in the raw. Look, where's the camera?
Wait a minute, Rocco. We got to talk this thing out.
What's there to talk about? Look, I go over there, I hide behind a locker or something, and then click. I get a shot of Spencer with his pants down.
Now, it's not that simple. I mean, now, he knows you.
Yeah, all right, he knows you too.
That is why, Rocco, I came up with this.
What's this?
See, you put this on. No one's gonna know you. Not even your mother will know you, Rocco.
Are you sure, man?
Trust me. Now, look, the camera is in the bag. Everything you need is all set.
All right.
I don't want you to get him as he's going into the showers, but be cool. I don't want you to give it away.
Nick, you're looking at the coolest.
And Rocco, a hell of a lot's riding on this. You do this and Donna's off the hook. She'll never have to see Spencer again.
Come in.
Mr. Spencer, you busy?
Jamie.
I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
No. Actually, I was just about ready to leave.
Oh. Well, I guess this can wait.
What is it?
The article that you asked me to write?
You started it already?
Started. This is the final draft.
You finished it completely?
Oh, I know how important punctuality is in this business.
Well, I'm very impressed. I just gave you that assignment last night.
Well, I hope it works for you. That is, when you get the chance to read it.
How long is it?
3 pages.
It's the appropriate length. I hope you picked an interesting topic, one that you could relate to.
I think it's one that many people can relate to.
Well, let me see it.
Great. I'm really interested to get your reaction.
Well, you certainly have piqued my curiosity. A young woman's body, flower of her youth. For some, it's a precious gift, guarded, protected. But for many young women, this gift becomes flawed and corrupted and decayed by the rip-off hustle known as pornography.
This is weird.
What's weird?
seen you out here where you were shot.
Gives you the willies, huh?
Well, it doesn't make me feel like pulling up a chair and spending the evening out here.
We can go inside.
Well, I don't think that's a very good idea. Ridge,
Someone behind me?
there's a man standing behind you.
I hope he's friendly.
He looks very dangerous and he's staring right at you.
Yeah? Does he have a black patch over his eye?
Ridge, I'm being completely serious. What are you gonna do?
Relax. He's a bodyguard.
What?
The one Thorne hired for me.
So he went out and did that, huh?
Yeah, I'm not exactly smashed with the idea.
Well, I think it's a great idea. I know I certainly wouldn't mess with him.
Well, he must be big then.
That's very funny. But if you get sarcastic with me, I'm gonna make sure you need a bodyguard.
Are you threatening a man who's just been recuperating? Thorne's something else, isn't he?
He's very protective.
Yeah, I guess I've just never seen that side of him.
I have.
Yeah, I imagine you have. He's a hell of a man.
Do you think that's something that I'm not aware of?
Well, that's something I haven't been aware of until now. But from the way he's been acting the last couple of weeks, I'm convinced the guy would do anything for me. It feels good. I'd like to stay that way.
Well, I'll be inside.
Brooke, don't. Okay?
Please, I want to.
No, you don't.
Storm, I was wrong. I know that now.
Brooke, you were not wrong. You were handling this beautifully.
Oh, yes, it's just gorgeous. The only man I ever truly loved, and I'm handing him over to Caroline on a silver platter.
Look, if you lose him to Caroline, then he's not worth having.
Well, that's just a bunch of bunk.
Brooke, you're making a point. A good point. And believe me, this guy is getting it.
The only thing he's getting is farther away from me, and I don't like it.
Would you lighten up? Brooke, Ridge is not going to forget about you that easily.
How do you know? You hardly even know him.
I'm a man. I know how men think.
Well, I know how he thinks. And if he's thinking anything, it's that I betrayed him.
Betrayed? Where in the world does that come from?
He's coming home. Coming home from the hospital to recuperate. And where's the one person that really ought to be there for him? Gone. Acting like a petulant child. Demanding a phone call when all he really needs to do is come home and rest. Oh, Stormy, I've really got to call him.
No.
Please?
Look, Brooke, just give it one more day, okay? Just one. He's gonna call you. Believe me.
Thorne.
Ah, just the man I wanted to see.
Yeah, why's that?
Let's go. Pay up.
For what?
For what?
Yeah.
Am I wrong, or did you sleep alone last night?
The bet.
I bet. Yeah, Brooke didn't move back in. You lose. $50. Let's have it.
It was the worst mistake of my life. I just thank God I didn't go any further. I write this not to lecture, but to caution youth, beauty, innocence. There's a big market out there. Hook up with the wrong man, one step leads to another, and it could destroy your life, if not your body, your soul. Be smart, don't start.
Well, what do you think? And I want you to be honest.
I had no idea.
What, that I was going to write about my modeling experience?
It's such a heavy article.
You do agree with what I wrote, don't you?
Frankly, no, I don't.
What don't you agree with?
I understand what you're trying to do, Miss Kensington.
I am not trying to do anything. I simply wrote my feelings.
It's a bit slanted, isn't it?
Slanted?
Well, the male, the perpetrator, the woman, the victim.
The woman is the victim.
Please.
Mr. Spencer, maybe you had better explain yourself.
I don't pretend to know anything about this business because I don't. But it doesn't take a real genius to see that in these filth rags, as you call them, they're filled with sleazy women. Now, these women have no morals. They have no values. They have no self-esteem. In a word, they're trash.
Do I have to remind you that I was in one of those magazines?
No, you don't.
Oh, so you think I'm trash?
Jamie, that's not at all what I was saying.
Mr. Spencer, you have got to understand that it's not always the girl's fault. They get drawn in by the glamour, the mystique of modeling, the need for money. They're vulnerable. You got poor inner city kids, runaways. They're abused, they're neglected, and they're starving for attention, which is exactly what these men provide for them. They pretend to be your friends so they can get photographs of you naked.
They pretend to be your friend so they can photograph you naked.
It happens, you'd be surprised.
Well, it would take a real idiot not to see that from a mile away.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Well, I just made my point.
No, you didn't.
Look, Jamie, I'll talk to you later about this, all right? But right now, I am late to meet somebody at the gym.
There you go, 50 big ones. Don't say I ever welsh on my bets.
This is one bet I wish you didn't have to pay me.
Yeah, me too.
Any word from Brooke?
No?
It's got to tell you something.
Oh, should it?
Ridge, you're taking her for granted. It's got to hurt her. She's not going to put up with it. She really means it.
No, you don't. You know, if it happens again, we're going to miss it. So it all depends what you're going to do. Now, what's it going to be today? Light weights, machine, bike?
I'm good for about 20 minutes on the bike, a quick steam, and an old-fashioned. How's that?
I'm not going to let you get away with that. No, you know, we single men have to stay fit if we ever expect to get...
Expect to get what, Bill?
Use your imagination.
You mean you want to get noticed? Is that it?
Noticed, yes.
Noticed, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna get noticed, all right, Spencer? You'll get noticed.
Brooke Logan.
I remember you.
I remember you too.
I've been waiting to hear from you.
I've been waiting to hear from you.
You're hearing from me now.
What am I hearing from you?
That I'd like to see you, Logan.
Well, I don't think that I'm free.
Well, I haven't told you when yet.
I still don't think I am.
Well, I can't make it tonight. I can't make it tomorrow night. How about a week from
You
next?
just better be kidding.
How about an hour?
That long? I miss you so much, Forrester.
Then don't you move. I'm on my way.